I don't know if she's still in. She's alive out there.
I'm not sure. And I'm looking to see, is her name Jackie?
Yeah.
I don't see it. I only see, oh, B, you're welcome to come up if you want.
Said I heard my name.
Hello. Hola.
Hey, B.
What's up?
So I heard my name. You said I know you.
I think you follow me on your other account.
Oh, I just followed you on my other account. I don't know where you know me from though.
Oh, okay.
I said I'd seen in your bio something about Indiana. That might be where I know you from.
Oh no. That's a GTA community that I play in.
Oh, I say I'm in Indiana. That's all I got.
I thought you'd said earlier. Hold on, let me look.
Now, we used to follow Landini a long time ago. I think we all did. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It amazes me, though, the people online that are committing the biggest frauds,
They're disgusting.
they are the biggest threats to a lot of communities and a lot of people, and they're out here being fake allies, pretending like they're the biggest voices for the gay community while they're silencing not just gay survivors' voices, but a gay victim's voice. And they're trying to say, oh, well, his family got justice with the civil suit, so they got their version of justice. So what? That means that the victim doesn't deserve a criminal justice to get the person who did that to him behind bars so he won't do it to somebody else? Is that what really they're saying? And they say they stand against police brutality so much that they make videos of the victim singing with the officer who took him out of this world and then do a whole live on his birthday to get justice for him.
They're disgusting.
Jenny, you wanted all this attention, right? Pull up for Justice Crew. Kane, right? Lady Guinevere, you wanted all the attention on me, right? They just want negative attention. They want to harass me. They want to silence my voice and harass me and use me as a scapegoat for fucking everything.
Do you know why though?
Because they know there's fucking receipts on them all.
Well, because they're starting to be called out for their shit, so it's easier to turn it on you and make themselves be the victim.
Yeah, well,
when you're not the criminal at all. Jenny's the P3DO and she knows it.
She's certainly behaving like one.
There's no doubt in my mind that she is one.
The fact that they both say that they want to be, the fact that both Dalton and Jenny have said that they want to be minor children's step-parent.
It's disgusting.
The fact that they both say, Jenny said milk and cookies, Dalton make you breakfast.
Yep, that's disgusting.
The similarities between these two are fucking disgusting. The fact that they're working together now just in their fight against me because they hate me. And Dalton's pissed I wouldn't fucking talk with him again. When he was ready to talk, I asked him to talk. He wouldn't listen to me when he took me out of the box. Remember that, Brandy?
Yeah.
Jenny, the predator, to go up there. Lady Guinevere to go up there and scream and spew lies and not provide any receipts from her troll account with 9 followers. Why she wouldn't go in on her 900,000 follower account? Who knows? She didn't want to.
Because her followers would have seen her then, Joe.
Exactly. Her followers would have seen her for who she is. I got proof of this shit, too. I got proof of all this shit. I got 3 years of fucking proof of what they've been doing. And they are some of the most dangerous people on this fucking app to the point where they tell people to unalive themselves. They told me several times. They told me they're going to do it. While they're calling me the F-slur, Tavia from the Fold. Dalton literally said, come meet me, called me an F-slur, and said he was going to stitch my mouth shut. And so I did. I admit it. I posted a screenshot of the directions to his house and said, I can come down there if you want. You're only 6.5 hours away. I'll meet. Let's meet. And he turns it into now, all of a sudden, he went from this tough guy making threats, telling me to come say shit to his face. Now he's all of a sudden a pussy. Now he's the biggest victim, making up stories and exaggerating the stories, saying I sent CPS to his house and I paid some kid and all this shit. Like, everything is fucking my fault now, and no proof of anything. No proof of anything, because you can't prove shit that didn't fucking happen.
Well, and whoever's listening, I guarantee you it was probably Juarez that called CPS. They like to do that. They did the same shit to Brandon. They didn't call CPS on Brandon, but when all that stuff was going down, they were saying this and saying that to Brandon while doing and saying different things to other people. So I guarantee you that's how they work. That's how they work. That's how they operate. So I guarantee you, whoever called CPS, I guarantee you it was one of them.
I don't know.
If they were even called.
I don't even know if anybody was really even called. He says people ask for proof, and he's like, why do I have to show proof? You're sick. I'm like, I'm sorry. You're the one that's bringing it to the internet. If you bring shit to the internet, everybody has the right to ask you about it. They certainly fucking not just drill me, but they take anything I say and fucking twist it. They take audios. They literally have an audio from where I admitted the first time when I admitted about what Nikki did. They stitched together two audios to try and make it seem much worse than what it really was. They're constantly doing that, and they don't admit to the shit they do. They don't admit to the years of shit that they do to push people to their breaking points. Like, I was literally ready to take myself out of this world, and Landini knows how bad it got for me back in 2021. Leo knows, and he was definitely right. Oh, I didn't notice he dropped out. Oh, he said he had to head out. Well, that's cool. I gotta connect with him. We're mutuals now, at least, so. Yeah, but Landini knew. He knew back then. I don't think he knows how bad it's gotten.
Landini would not take Kane's side per Odin because he wouldn't provide any proof. That's
Well,
per
wait,
Odin.
when did this happen?
That happened 4 years ago when he was saying that Royal was going after his daughter.
Oh, but that was from something else. I thought you were talking about this.
Yeah, no, I heard you bring him up from earlier, and I was playing with my rocks. But per Odin, Landini was one of the ones that would not go defend his daughter because he couldn't even provide screenshots stating that it happened.
Kane uses his kids for bait, just like Nikki does. And
He really used it with that Royal thing.
You speaking on me?
How many times do you speak on me, Kane? And I impersonate people. Don't fucking make it more than what it is. I impersonate Kermit the Frog, too.
Kane, you're a bitch.
Like, you turn everything into a crybaby story for you, Kane, and you sit there and take a question that I asked and try to turn it into a statement. Brandon's called for you about that because you're using his screenshot and twisting a story to it. And he's called for you, but you're too afraid to face him. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why you're so scared of Brandon.
You're a bitch.
But he's waiting for you to respond. Y'all, oh, you know what? I've got to actually work on getting that recording edited and posted to whatchamacallit, YouTube. That'll be a share only. All right, does anybody have any questions? I see there's like 22 people in the live here. Does anybody have any questions or want to see any screenshots of anything else? Do I need to go back to some of the screenshots I posted earlier? Wait, hey, Venom, why are you blocking people?
They had like one follower.
Oh, okay, I thought I recognized that screen name. I'm sorry. They only had one?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You need some Vicks.
I've been taking it, and I've been taking Mucinex too.
Oh, good. I hope you feel better.
The couch said, Ricola.
All right, if nobody has any questions, I'm going to actually end this and get some other shit done.
Okay, I got some rocks to play with.
Go kick rocks.
I found an amethyst.
I saw that. That was really cool. Are you going to break open that geode?
I just got it broken open. Hold on, I'll show you.
Kat, you totally like able, of course you all know oh wow, that's really cool.
Oh,
And then,
That's really pretty.
that's cool.
You know that's my birthstone, right?
yep.
I'm just saying my address is on Jenny's page if you need it to send me a piece.
I'm sure my address is on there too if you need to send me some.
That's so pretty. Wow, you found that?
Yeah, that was the first one I found. Look at that.
Wow.
Joe, we were just in the river for about 30 seconds and she pulled that out. I was like, okay, time to go home.
Wow, that's really cool. Kat, did you have any other questions or want to see any other screenshots or anybody else that's in here? Hey, Blue. Blue, you're welcome to come up if you want. If you want to see screenshots or anything. That's really pretty, Brandy.
I'm so impressed. Like, this is my most favorite thing of today. Look at that. That came out of it.
Where'd you go to
Wow.
find it?
One of the rivers.
Oh, okay.
Kat, which screenshot should it? Brandy, do you have a screenshot of the video that Jenny made where she was using those screenshots between Thunda and Dalton?
I have the screenshot, or I have the conversation.
I have the conversation too, but Jenny made a video with those
I didn't know
screenshots.
she made a video.
I thought she made a video with the screenshots, but I know she made a video using the information from it.
Yeah, see, I didn't know about the video because I don't ever go on her page. She's disgusting and gross. I have somebody watching her page for
I
me
saw that. Yeah.
for Ozzy.
Oh, wait a minute. Who did Somebody called Sugar and Spice just come in here?
Gross, bitch,
see
go away.
Oh no, that's Sugar Skulls. I'm sorry, that's somebody different.
Sorry, I take that back.
I think it's somebody different. I'm pretty sure.
I may or may not have taken that back.
This one has zero followers and one following. I'm blocking it.
That one that's Fluffins. How many followers do they have? That looks like a picture of
Zero. 0 and 1 following.
Block that account. I think that's a picture of my old rabbit that I used to have.
Keep it creepy and watch from the outside, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that.
Like, the only reason they want to come in here is so they can stalk whoever's in this live and go harass the shit out of them.
Oh, there's people that
Yeah.
want to come in. Wait a minute. Somebody just declined or sent a request and then canceled it. Who is this? It's your girl Spams. Who is that?
I have no idea.
Who is
I don't know.
RS with a basketball. Who are you guys?
I don't have full access on here. I can't see.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can make you a moderator. You should have moderator access.
No, I just see live status and that's it.
It says you have moderator access.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
It says all of you do, actually.
No, I'm a new to go god.
I'm updated because I had to update her mod status yesterday to where she could see, like, who the guests or something. I don't know.
Miss
What was,
Trina.
huh?
Does anybody know Ms. Trina?
Nope.
Hey, Ms. Trina, thank you
No.
for the follow. So what's your, so I'm not sure like how you found the live. There's a lot that's going on. There's a lot that's going on. FYP, oh really? Because I thought
Yep. You came right up on my FYP, but I'm following you though.
That's cool because I thought, well, see, I thought my live was on suspension for like a couple weeks, but they say that, and they've said that twice to me, and then they give me live access back when I appeal it. So
I'd say once I swapped accounts, you came right up on my FYP.
So Ms. Trina, we've been talking about, there's a group of people on here that use the mob mentality and they act like a mob. They act like a gang. They're like this internet of gang stalkers that literally follow me around to silence my voice and to harass me. And they do this to more people than just me. They've intermingled with this guy, Dalton, about 2 weeks ago, and they're creating a lot of havoc behind the scenes. And I know what they're doing because some of them I have to watch because of how dangerous I feel they are. Really just one or two of them, and I don't check them regularly, but I do check to see what they're doing. They constantly are in my lives or watching my lives, screen recording them, posting every single one to their YouTube. They have no life whatsoever. They literally do this to every live that I have. My friend Brandy, who's B. Fuentes in the bottom right.
It's me.
They refer to her by her maiden name. One of them stalks her 15-year-old minor child. Yeah, I've seen the more I watch, a lot of people are arguing and fighting on this app, doing unsafe things. Yeah, they are. They've really like done a lot of shit for the past 3 years. I have admitted that I have fired back after people do some very vile and disgusting things to me or my family members. I have fired back. Sometimes I fired back in a way that most people don't agree with, but I'm like, okay, but why aren't you giving the same energy or more to the people that are doing the more harmful things? Like, I seem to be used as a scapegoat by a few people, but they never have any proof. They never have any fucking proof. And you can't have proof of shit that doesn't happen. But it seems like, I don't know, it seems like there's a lot of people that seem to focus on minute things if it's a popular discussion, but yet they will ignore much bigger things just because it's not a popular discussion. Perfect example is my friend who's literally a victim of police brutality from 2012 that still has not gotten justice. His family got justice, but the victim has not gotten justice. His family got justice with a civil suit, but the victim has not gotten justice with a criminal suit. And there are people that are wanting to stop me from even trying to get the attention that it deserves to try and get a criminal suit to happen. Because if my story is heard, then there's good chance that their frauds and the things that they do would be exposed as well. How did they find her son? So Brandy, remember now, TikTok originated as a kids app, remember? So many parents were like,
My account, my big account, what people don't seem to realize, my big account was so big because of my kids. They were my content. It's just that. My Horace always seems to leave out the one video that had like 4 million views on it where I gained all of my followers from my kids.
and her kid had an account too.
He's got, yep. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I just ran up the stairs. But yeah, no, my big account, my kids were my content because it was actually safe back then. Have your children on the internet. I've been on the internet for 4 years, and this is the only fat ass chupacabra that's ever come after my kids.
Okay, I want to try and stop doing that because it's going to affect more than just her. So sorry. I just don't want to get bananaed either. But yeah, she has been really vile. She's been really vile to Brandy and Brandy's son, to me, my friend who's a victim of police brutality. She has done some of the most egregious things, and she sits with big creators that have up to a following of almost 1 million. Brandy's tried to have conversations with that creator. That creator came to Brandy and her friends to try and silence me. She knew what was happening to Brandy and Brandy's son. She didn't care. She absolutely did not fucking care. She actually encourages the people that are her friends to do the vile and disgusting things. So the one we're
He also contacted Rice Mommy and was supposed to make it right with what happened with Rice Mommy and IBTL, but that never happened.
IBTL is a group on here that goes by, they go by IBTL, and they claim that it stands for I'm About That Life. It's run by Kane Allen. His VP of his group is a white woman that pretends to be black. Got tons of proof on that. It's on my page, I think one of the pinned videos. And they claim to fight racism, but the people that were formers from their group say to everybody that they didn't actually do anything to fight racism. They just used that as a guise to bully and harass people that they didn't like. And that's very much come to be true. But not only that, they also commit fraudulent GoFundMes. And I was one of the people that exposed that. And so, of course, I've become a big hated person by them and their followers and their friends and the people that do that with them. One of those big creators, so yeah, I'm about that TikTok life. One of the big creators has almost 1 million followers, and she acts like she's some innocent angel and like she's the gatekeeper at heaven's doors. And literally, like, she has a series where she acts like she's the gatekeeper at heaven's doors. Like, she thinks that she's superior to other people. I used to consider her a friend for a short time until I saw through her and her friends' bullying. And as soon as I called them out, I became a target. Brandy became a target simply for making a comment on a video. I think it was a video response that I did to this woman when she started harassing me. Like, she tried to act all tough and make this overly filtered video at me. All Brandy did was make a comment on it, or a comment on my response. I can't even remember which one. And Brandy became a target. Because
I think I just made a comment. She came after the comment. If I remember correctly, I think it was, I just made a comment on one of your videos.
Like, Jenny's admitted that she has come after me for Kane Allen, and Kane Allen's the one that threatened Dalton about 2 weeks ago. And all Dalton was doing was platforming me. But because my voice was starting to be heard, Kane Allen had to silence it. So he started threatening Dalton. And I think Dalton either fell under pressure, was paid, something. But Dalton flipped on me for no reason. I never had beef with Dalton before that. And Dalton acted like he didn't know about things he knew about. Mel acted like she didn't know about things that she knew about. That bothers me still, because Mel still acts like she's got an issue with me, but Mel doesn't admit the things that she's lied about regarding me. And so that bothers me. And I'm going to speak on it. And if they have an issue with me speaking about the truth about what they're doing, they can come over here and try and talk reasonably. But the issue is they don't try to speak reasonably with me unless somebody else is moderating, and they can try and silence my voice or use me as a scapegoat further with no proof. I don't like that. That's not right. Like, my feelings matter too. I'm still human. Stop trying to fucking dehumanize me. You know? People want to come out here and dehumanize me just because I stand up for myself in a very strong way. A very strong way. Same with Brandy. They want to dehumanize her, and they want to reduce her to nothing and use her son as collateral damage for what? Collateral damage because she stood up for herself? Yeah, Dalton wants to play victim. I'm white, grew up in the Bronx, so it's not acting black. It's just, no, hold on, let me show you. I'm going to bring up a picture of Penelope. There's a woman on here that pretends that she is black. She darkens her, she uses filters, she darkens the pictures, and she claims that she's a whole nother race. She actually has made a police report over the phone against me, claiming that she's black skinned with black hair and brown eyes, but yet every police report where she lives says that she's either Caucasian or white and matches with blonde hair and green eyes. For the same person with the same date of birth and the same apartment and the same VIN from the police report that she posted online. And that's a public record. That's a public record. So they get mad that I expose the truths about the people that are committing fraud. This is Penelope. That's the self-proclaimed Afro-Indigenous Penelope. And right below that Soul20, that's one of the stalkers' troll accounts where she was coming into my live to stalk it. That's Penelope Pretends Online. That's from the body cam footage. She tries to deny it's her, but the tattoos even match up. Thundercunt. I shared the screenshots earlier of the messages that you received, or that the messages were between you and Dalton, and then they got into Jenny's hands. Is that right?
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about that, since you were the one that actually had that conversation with Jenny and discovered all that shit?
It wasn't a conversation. She posted screenshots in one of her videos.
That's what I thought. Do you have that screenshot of that video that she posted?
I think I sent you the screen recording. I know I sent it to Brandon.
Yeah, I know I got the screen recording, but yeah,
I can go get the screenshot.
Okay, yeah, that would be cool. I'd have to hunt through my receipts, and I couldn't find it in the text messages for some reason. But yeah, she absolutely is in communication with Dalton, and I'm trying to warn people that she's involved in some of the foul shit that they do, and people are like, but how is she involved? And oh my God, what was her name in Blue's Live? She says she calls herself Sweet Caroline or something. She was so rude, constantly talking over me, and just like, she had me blocked. Obviously she doesn't like me, but she was just constantly trying to like talk over me and shut me up. She's like asking me questions, but not letting me answer. It was very fucking rude. Very fucking rude. Destiny, why are you in here? Because you don't like me, I don't think, right? I mean, or are you flip-flopping? Because sometimes you act like you're okay with me, sometimes you're like accusing me of bullying Rissa when I'm just like basically calling her out, and I'm doing a little fun because she was very vile to me. Rissa was very vile to me, and I talked with her today. I'm just saying, I talked with her about it today. I'm not going to hate on Rissa. I don't like what she did. I hate what she did. But, you know, if they want to still hate on me, they need to look at what they did to me and what they've done to other people and to the community. They really need to, you know, because it's not right. They've really been hateful to the gay community, not just me. And they want to still hold me to some, oh, well, we don't like you because of this. Well, make up your mind. You're either using me in my live one day or lying now. Like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm not fake with people. Stop being fake with me. You know, and if they want to be all hateful to me just because I stand up for myself, or they want to believe a woman over a man, when Jenny, we all literally have posted proof that Jenny is the predator. Like, Brandy has posted so much fucking proof because it's her friggin' son. Anyway, I'm sorry, Thunder.
Jenny's definitely the predator here, not Joe. Sorry, I just got out of the shower.
You're good.
I was just ignoring them. They're doing all this behind the scene. They definitely they're not about that life. That is correct.
Yeah, and Miss Trina, as far as like ignoring them, we've totally tried that, but here's the problem.
We have to block so many accounts a day.
They definitely not about that life. No, but here's the problem is that they literally follow you. So when you go live with other people, they'll follow you into that live, request a box, and then come up and start slandering you with the most heinous fucking accusations. Like, one of them literally suddenly magically killed her daughter and was saying we were making fun of it. She didn't really kill her daughter. Her daughter's alive. This is for educational and awareness purposes only, TikTok. But she didn't really, but she said something like, and they made fun of my daughter's death, and we were like, what the fuck? I didn't even catch it at first. She literally couldn't even keep her lies straight so much that she started accusing her daughter of being dead when her daughter...
I sent you the one with the video where it had that screenshot with mine and Dalton's conversation where she doxed the police department where you're at, and then where I said that I've never called in a welfare check on someone, nor do I have the need to. Between me and Jenny, that was our conversation.
Okay, let me change this out. Kat, if you know anybody else that wants to see these screenshots, now's the chance to, because I would love other people to see it. If you know anybody. So there's one.
That's mine and Jenny's conversation.
No, that's yours and Jenny's, or yours and Dalton's?
That one's mine and Jenny's. The next one has got mine and Dalton's in there.
Gotcha. Okay.
You see where it says his name right there in that first message?
Oh, yep. Jenny, and then...
That's the police department.
Yep. And look what she's writing. Hopefully his friends will do the right thing to get him help and don't ignore the signs. There's no signs. I'm perfectly fine. Like, there's no signs. She's literally, Thunda has a valid concern, because most people wouldn't be able to handle the shit that they've been putting me through for 3.5 years. And I almost wasn't able to over 3 years ago. I wasn't able to almost 3 years ago. Like, they challenged me to take myself out of this world all the freaking time. Constantly.
They want to act like they give two fucks about somebody's mental health.
They act like they care about James Barnes, holding a whole Justice for James Barnes live on his birthday just to get to me, because the person that you're looking at right here in this screenshot is the one that made the video of him. I mean, this is an overly filtered version of her, by the way, but she's the one that made the video of James singing and dancing with the officer who took him out of this world. And she's twice now said, I said I was sorry for that. First time she said that she apologized to James, and then Brandy called that out. How are you going to apologize to a person that's not here? And then the second time in a live, she falsely said, and I apologize to you. I'm like, no, you didn't. You said that you have, but you didn't. And you can't come back from that. You cannot come back from that.
I've never heard her apologize for anything. Let's be real.
You can't apologize for anything at this point, Jenny. Your apologies don't mean shit. You're not sincere. You're a fraud.
Well, and just like 3 weeks ago, she came in on some like old cat lady account just to dox my son.
Oh, she went into the lives today that she stalked me into. She literally followed me into several lives. And she went into one of them and she doxed my full name, and somebody called it out. They're like, did you just dox his full name? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. She did it again. They warned her again. She did it again. They warned her again. She did it a fourth time. And then she made an excuse that she was going to drop out, like after I started calling her out in the comments.
Yeah,
Sorry.
She did that video where she doxed me because she was going after Brandon. And it was on some crazy cat person account. And then me and Brandon were going back and forth, and then all of a sudden, boom, she blasted out my address, and then boom, blasted out my son's name with it. And that's when Brandon he was done at that point.
She literally.
But it's still up on my Thunda account.
But yet to Mel, to Dalton, to everybody else over there that sat with them, Jenny is the victim because she's a woman.
She said my son's name, but she's a victim. Get out of here.
They want to listen to her. They want to believe her. Jenny wants to tell people that I tried to. Jenny's telling people that this all started. She's literally got the gall to tell people that this all started because I came after her over her essay situation and wanted to free her rapist from the registry. That's what she's going around telling everybody. Can you believe this shit? Like, the stories that this woman comes up with.
Anything that she accuses us of doing, she's done. She did it. She did it.
Well,
she did it.
She definitely contacted she showed a screenshot.
She contacted mine. She tried to get me in a live with him. And she's got the screenshots all over her damn Instagram and YouTube, where she had my name and my abusers trying to get us both in a live, but she wants to play the victim. Do a flip.
She contacted the officer that took James out of this world and posted screenshots of the conversation that she had with that officer. Because she wanted the officer to know that I'm trying to hold the officer accountable and get him arrested for what he did to James.
No, she's not. She's trying to get at you.
She's trying to get the officer to do something to me too, but the officer's in Florida. The officer already knows I'm calling him out. The officer has already been called out by me on his own Instagram. I wasn't afraid of the cop, Jenny, and you're mad that I stand up to people, including the officers, right? Because if you stood up to an officer, what? You're going to claim that he's going to look at you as a black person the same? That's what you claim, Jenny. You claim with your pale skin, you claim your light brown skin that you're black, that you would be looked at the same way as a dark black man. You absolutely do. You claim that all the time, Jenny. You try to overspeak people of color and people from the gay community. Like your voice is more important than the people's within the community. You're constantly harassing Tamitha, constantly. You guys are racist as fuck to Tamitha. Alan, you harass Alan. Brandon, you harass plenty of people of color.
Is Alan going to Kane's live?
No, I don't think so. Alan was.
When is it supposed to be?
I don't know. Kane was evidently demanding. Why did he make a video?
I don't know. I was just asking because I seen it earlier.
What did you see? Because I only heard about it.
It was in your live that he said something.
Yeah, Alan only sent me. I don't know how it was done. Alan tried to call me. I couldn't answer right when he called. And then when I went to see if he could talk back, he was on his way out the door. But he sent me in a text message what happened. And Kane was evidently barking at him that he needed to go into his live or something.
Does he need someone that you're friends with in the live so he can continue to talk shit about everybody?
What's that?
Oh, is he just needing someone you're friends with to fucking be in a live with him to where he can continue to talk shit?
Yeah, he just wants to talk shit.
Population of Canada and the United States.
Kane is not being respectful to his elders at all. Alan's his elder, and he's from the black community as well. So,
Kane doesn't respect himself, much less anybody else.
He doesn't respect his own dad because his dad said that he raised him better, but obviously he's proving his dad wrong.
No, the motherfucker got internet fucking tough, is what it was.
Lester, I think anybody in Kansas City area, I mean, shit, they want to put out my mom's information. They want to accuse me of doing so much worse than what I've done.
You ever notice that he says things 3 times?
He says it 4 times sometimes.
He repeats himself
4 times,
sometimes.
okay.
Oh my God, sometimes it's 8, 9, 10 times. He repeats himself
He repeats.
all the time to convince people because
Working all day.
I'll be right back.
he knows that it's a politician trick. The more you repeat something, the more people are going to believe it. That's why.
But who are they going to? Who is he trying to get to believe him? Him or somebody else? Because I don't even think he believes half the shit that comes out of his mouth.
Kane writes scripts. Kane writes scripts, and he always starts off his scripts the same way, which is begging for everybody to pay him attention and share his story. Like, share, stitch, duet. Save this video to your platform. Send it to everybody you know. Post it on every platform you know. My voice.
See, before he
needs to be
got
heard.
like this bullshit, before he started in on this bullshit, like I used to follow him before he got into this
I
drama.
used to make duets with him. I used to support him. I used to be like mutuals with him to the point where, do you remember Kubar? What's his name? He actually is no longer here. Kubra, I can't remember his name. Kubar something. But he used to send me direct messages and be like, hey, this is Kane's new account. Give him a follow. He lost his other account. And I would follow Kane. Like Kane Allen, to me, when I first logged on to TikTok and they pushed him to my FYP, I thought Kane was a voice of social justice. That's the way that Kane comes across. And Kane gets paid by TikTok off of creating drama off of other people. So does Lady Glitter. So
what made
does
me
Dolphin.
follow him was he wouldn't just be like, a lot of the videos I seen of his, it was about like lifting women up as a whole, women as a whole.
That's what his guise is. He does everything under these guises of he's not sincere. He's not sincere about
But
it.
no, this is back before all the drama and stuff that he started popping off with and everything. It was women as a whole.
Yeah, but have you seen the video that he made where he says, yo, if we're dating and we get into an argument, you have 3 options. F him, feed him, or fight him.
Motherfucker, I'll fight him.
So, but that's what, tell me that's not abuse towards women if he has that mentality.
It's
Tell me-
degrading. It's degrading as fuck.
And it's basically, it's degrading as fuck. And can you imagine being his other partner, his other half as a woman? Like the way he talks to me reminds me of the dad that I had when I was a young kid. Not the dad that my dad turned into be, which was a much better version of him. But the dad that I had when I was younger, the one that Nikki loves to re-traumatize me with and point out how my dad when I was younger didn't love me. My dad absolutely loved me as he got older. And some of the things that he said were so amazing that proved how much he actually changed. And my friends know these stories. You probably do too, how much he stalked me, Nikki. But you don't care. You want to set your narratives. But, you know, I'm gonna back for a minute. They're not.
Yeah, let it eat you alive, babe.
What's that?
The good thing you got going right now with the whole situation is you already know how they're going to go and you already know what avenues they're going to take because they repeat themselves.
Yeah. Kane uses that friggin' pastor mentality that he learned from his dad. He repeats something to make it true. and then scream a big hallelujah at the end.
I've never heard pastors repeat shit that much. I'm just saying, I've been to some damn good churches.
Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen, Kane? Can I get an amen? Amen. 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 Take me to church. What's up, sparkles and sprinkles and positive sunshine? I didn't even see her coming in. Yeah, I don't know how Kane thinks that he has the right to demand people to go to his live. A couple of weeks ago or a week ago, what was it? 2 weeks ago, I think, when he was doing all this shit, he was demanding me to go to his live. And I literally verified with somebody. I said, so he's no longer live? They're like, no, he's not live anymore. I clicked on the link thinking that it would just take me to his page so that I could see the video that they also told me about. Nope, he was either still live or he was live again.
You know what he's trying to do with Alan? He's trying to do the same shit that he did with fucking Bam. That's what he's trying to do. The same shit that they did with Bam.
Which is, to manipulate him.
Yeah.
Oh, if anything,
I love that one because they only wanted Bam because of how scary he is, and they're terrified of him. They didn't want him to come after him because if you go back in Brandon's videos, he was going after Kane. He was going after Kane right before all this happened. He was going after Kane.
They did manipulate him for a bit. And they manipulate people. Gwen manipulated me. I keep trying to tell people nobody is above being manipulated. I could still be manipulated by people. Some people are really good con artists, and the people that are charming, and the people that are, have the charming content and shit. A lot of times they could be the con artists. I will say this: I get suspicious of some of these big creators, especially when they don't like me for no other reason than the opinion of somebody else. Because if you're already showing at your ripe age of just my age or a little bit older, not talking about Alan, talking about somebody completely different, if you know, you know. And you're making your living on TikTok and asking people to pay you for this and pay you for that, you're probably not liking me for the same reasons that the other people don't like me. I call out the people who cause harm to others to grift online. The people that think that their platforms and their money-making scheme on TikTok is more important than respecting and valuing other people just because they can't fucking admit the harm that they cause. That's what I call it. I post proof of. Dalton, what he did was extremely harmful. Everybody's getting their apology tour, except for Dalton said, fuck dog dad, and started lying about me more. Do I get a chance to go up and speak my truth about the man that they all just said they were victims of? Let them be victims again. Let them become victims again of his, because that's exactly what'll happen.
Like I said last night, Dalton's loyalty is only like 5 minutes long, which makes me really happy because I know exactly how Juarez works. So she's already got all of his kids' stuff saved. And that just, it warms my heart for him. That's all I'm saying.
They're going to twist that. And every time, why is it, Brandy?
There ain't no way to twist that. I can say it exactly how it is.
Brandy,
Should be going after your kids instead of mine.
Brandy.
And that warms my heart. You're welcome.
Why do I get blamed for everything that you say?
Brandy just said that. The real Fuentes just said that. Not Joe.
It doesn't matter. If by tomorrow,
I'm recording it, so
it doesn't
that
matter.
was me.
You know that, though. It doesn't matter. Tomorrow, their narrative on their page will be that we did this and I did this and you did it, and it'll be me, and it doesn't matter.
I don't ever hide my face or my name or with anything. I don't know why you get blamed for everything I do.
Because
Clearly, it's a video of me.
Hold on. Uni's original issue was with Trans Gemini. Uni's, keep that in mind. Uni is the one that started the smear campaign against me. Uni is the one that started the smear campaign against me, and he originally had an issue with Trans Gemini. I'm trying to find the screenshot, bear with me. He had an original issue with Trans Gemini, and I was trying to tell Uni to back off that Trans Gemini, this trans man, somebody that was in early stages of transitioning from female to male, or woman to man, I should say, a trans man in early transition was trying to apologize for something, and Uni was refusing to let them. And it was during Pride Month, and Uni just started harassing them. He didn't want me getting involved. Somebody actually asked me to get involved to help this person apologize, because every time they were trying, they were being harassed by Uni and his friends, the mob mentality, right? So I tried to help this person, and Uni was refusing to let me. Uni was also simultaneously acting jealous. He already had expressed that he still had a crush on me after I friggin' advised him that we should just be friends, because I entertained it for like a couple weeks, saw very possessive, very narcissistic behavior, said we should just be friends. Like another week and a half later, he was like saying he still had a crush on me. I believe that he was acting out of jealousy. He didn't want me fucking paying attention to anybody fucking else or anything else. And I've got screenshots of him where he kept calling me daddy and all this other kind of shit, which to me was fucking weird. I think Uni's got daddy issues. He's never, ever moved out of home. It's not like he moved out of home and moved back. He's able-bodied. He's not got any real valid reasons other than he just wants to keep everything for himself, like all his money for himself, and buy toys and games and act like a child at his ripe age, and harass people online. He doesn't want to be... He's like Jenny. He's like a male version of Jenny. He wants to grift online, soak in his pretend fame on TikTok, like G and other people, and harass people. Let me find that screenshot. That was the one I posted earlier. This one right here, where Uni knew it was Trans Gemini, but he blamed me. This has been their MO the whole time. This has been 3 years of this shit. 3 years of them blaming me for fucking everything because they don't want my voice heard because of the receipts I have on them. I came from that side. Gremlin! From Dalton side, Gremlin! Somebody who's watching from Dalton side, go get Gremlin. Why are you afraid to talk with me, Gremlin? Because you came from that side too, supposedly, right? It's funny how it's all fucking intertwined. It is all fucking intertwined, and I'm trying to explain this to people, and they don't want to fucking listen.
Nobody ever wants to listen when it's facts.
No, and you know
Believe everything blindly.
they say they're being silenced. I'm being silenced, but they're literally sitting idle while somebody else has been silenced for 3 years, and they're like, oh well. Oh, and somebody who's also a victim who doesn't have a voice, you're their only voice? Oh well. Sorry, bye. Shush, we're going to listen to Jenny. We're going to listen to Dalton now. Dalton wants to speak now. We get more drama, more response from Dalton. Let's listen to Dalton.
I mean, let's be realistic. Nobody can even understand Jenny, so there's that.
ASG was the only one so far that actually gave me a real safe space.
Who?
ASG. It's Adriel stole GoFundMe.
Oh, the live you were in the other night?
They were, so far, honestly, that was the only group that I really felt completely safe in. I hope they don't turn. I don't think they will. They seem genuine. I just am getting to know them too, but I don't know. I mean, I'm leery of anybody, you know that. And I'm not about the numbers. I don't care about the numbers. Like the right
that side is all that's all they're obsessed with.
All it needs to be is the right person. All it needs to be is the right person. Just one person, the right person, that's it. People that will look at actual fucking receipts and proof, not fucking manipulated bullshit, but the actual proof. The proof that these were messages to fucking Dalton. And how did Jenny get them? How did Jenny get them?
I just don't understand how anybody can like tolerate talking to her for more than 2 seconds. Well, I was like, I thought that was my foot because my foot just went up at the same time yours did. I'm like, how did you see my foot right there?
Yeah, that was my foot.
I was teleporting.
That was my foot. He's got new nails. Make sure you're okay. Yep. I'm sure she is friggin' screen recording this live, and I'm sure she's posting it to her YouTube to prove how much of a stalker she is.
She needs to get a life. Legit.
But
How
yeah, I'm
pathetic
gonna
is
be,
your life that you sit there and just record everybody's live
There-
all day long? That's pathetic.
he's gonna accuse
pal.
me of being a stalker because I make awareness videos about what she's doing when she's stalking me, which doesn't make
But
sense.
yet your whole YouTube or her whole YouTube is nothing but you. Yeah, twist that around, Jenny. Stupid.
There we go. That's the biggest.
God bless it. Her beard is like is she trying to grow like what Ivan's got? That was an Ivan question, not me. Okay, I just want to put that out there.
I already made a video actually saying that it looked like her goatee was longer than mine.
Yeah, Ivan was wondering if she was trying to copy him.
Somebody said I have a request and I'm not seeing it. Oh, Kane Allen. Yeah. Well, now Jenny Torres.
No. Happy birthday, Nicole.
Wait, who's Miss Tina saying a broken record to?
Huh? That was forever ago when you were talking about Kane.
Oh, yeah, broken record for sure. My foster mother was Haitian. Also, my foster brothers are Black and Hispanic. Oh, nice. I personally, I don't know why people have an issue with people that mix races, like mixed couples. I personally love it, and I think it's beautiful, and I think it's great when people can see past the outer skin and just look at people for the content of their character or the lack thereof. Like, that's how we should be judging people. And I don't understand why people don't just look at that. Like, why do we need to segregate or separate? I don't get that. And some people are still promoting segregation in today's society, and it's not always from people that look like me. It's fucking weird. Like, I didn't think segregation was something that we wanted. I don't.
Well, that's why I'm called by my maiden name, Joe.
It's so, like, it's just so fucking weird how they are racist, protecting white people pretending to be black, like Penelope, Casey Camden. They do more harm to communities like the LGBTQIA plus community and other communities. People that. Who's Nicole?
I was trying to finish my text message to, and I exited out by mistake. Hang on.
Oh, that's not the Nicole. Oh, never mind. Sorry. And maybe I've seen you before. Haven't I? Maybe haven't I seen your account before somewhere?